recording, so that way. All right, so today is Thursday, March 31st, last day of March.
Woohoo.
Yay. It's been a long month. I feel like it's not, this one's been a long one. So a few things we'll start off with. We still have a full day. We still have till midnight tonight. So if you have a goal and you're still reaching for it, don't stop. We have a few people at 2. Abby's at 2. Emily's at 2. Rachel's at 2. Chloe's at 2.
4.
Oh, you're at 4?
It hasn't updated yet, but I had somebody buy a challenge.
4. Awesome. Rachel's at 4. Jada's at 4. And I know a lot of you guys, at 2. So I know you guys are pushing. Some of you may not have them updated. Mine hasn't updated yet. It's really been late updating for me, like taking sometimes 2 days to update. Katie, our new coach, is at 5. Pat, my husband's at 8. So, yeah, so it's not too late, just so you know. I just posted a picture of the refresh results of me, Shalise, and Robin now. Put it out there. It's a great picture. It's got all 3 of us. You can even kind of change up the wording, be like, they were just on this cruise, and now they lost all this weight. So that's a really good one to share today. I shared another one on our homepage of buy this, get these free. If you're willing to do a rebate, share that. Message people like crazy. Anybody that's shown any interest in any of these programs, even if you feel like you're bothering them, whatever, who cares? Bother them. Just message them. Hey, this is your last chance. I know for a fact these are not on sale in April. So if you want these, get on it. Our next group starts April 4th. So just get out there to everybody who's shown some interest. Give them one last chance. Offer them something, a free gift. I'm willing. I have plenty of Shakeology samples I can send you guys to give to people. I have some E&E samples. I have a couple little gifts. So if you don't have anything, I'm willing to send it out for you to help you guys get there. So do not stop. It is not too late. A lot can happen in one day. So with that said, I am going to talk about April, but that doesn't mean we stop thinking about March yet. So don't stop March, but keep going, and then we'll focus tomorrow. But for April, we do have some, we found out what's on sale for April. So we have Hammer and Chisel back. I believe it's $160 for the challenge pack. You can get either with Shakeology or Performance line. So there's those 2 options. There is also the Beachbody On Demand. Okay, so Beachbody On Demand is always $140, but what they're kicking into this, if you get it as a challenge pack, is the new Autumn Calabrese Portion Fix is what it's called. And these are going to be videos that are only accessible on demand that are going to be kind of like those cooking class things that you see online that teaches you some recipes, 21-day fix recipes. But she'll be actually teaching the little blurb. So it'll tell you different recipe ideas. So that's what we'll be pushing when we talk about the club membership this month, is that you'll also get this portion fix. Hopefully they'll be sending out some information on Beachbody to help us talk about it. They talked about it on the cruise. I didn't realize it was coming out so soon. So we didn't get a whole lot of information. We got a little bit about it.
Is that going to be available to us who already have the membership, or is it just to new people?
No, I think it's going to be for anybody on demand, but I think that's the way to promote it, is that's why they're promoting it on demand with the portion fix. I believe, unless they're only releasing that, we'll have to see what it says. But I know for future, it's going to be for club members. And that's going to be a new feature of being a club member.
Will they get containers? Like when their Shakeology gets shipped to them? Do you know? I'm just throwing it out there because I thought of it. So
I don't know. That's a great question. Let's see if when we see, I'll look because I got the email. Let me look at my email because I got the email of the offers of what's for sale. Let's see. It just says plus portion fix. Let me look. Hold on. Club plus Shakeology, club performance. Plus portion fix. Let's see what it comes with. It comes with my workouts, club. Club and Shakeology does look like it comes with the containers. Yes. And there's pictures. I will start uploading some of these pictures and put them out there with some information about this. But it is going to have containers. You can get it with Shakeology or Performance Line or Kickstart. So you can get it also with the Refresh. Refresh. So the Club Kickstart is 180. Club and Performance and Club and Shakeology are 140. So that'll come with Shakeology, Performance Line, 90-day trial, and then plus portion fix. So it's an easy to follow system with coded containers, shaker cup, and a nutrition guide. So that's it. Sorry, I was wrong. The videos are not what it is. Okay. So you're getting the portion containers with your club membership and a shaker cup.
Okay.
So that's what makes it the portion fix. I'm assuming that means as they release that, they're going to start releasing these videos to everybody on demand. But that's not the promotion part of it. So let's go back. Masters and Hammer, Chisel, Shakeology or Performance Line 160. Club Place, Shakeology or Club Plus Performance Pack for 140. So those include the 3 months of on demand plus the containers, plus a shaker cup, or Club Kickstart plus Shakeology, so that's 180. And then also the Ultimate Reset, which is 275. So that's kind of a harder sell. Somebody really has to be seriously ready to do some serious detox for that. But it's a 21-day. There's no workout, but it's loaded with all these different alkalines and vitamins and all this different stuff for you to take throughout the 3 phases to help you. It's a total detox program.
Is that one kind of like the Refresh where they don't recommend you doing a lot of strenuous exercise during?
Very little exercise to be done for those.
So it'd be good for people who are either injured or like have a lot of weight to lose and need to kind of kickstart the process.
Yes, or somebody that wants to do like a serious cleanse, body cleanse or detox, because it's mostly vegan based. I believe you lead into adding in proteins, or it's the opposite. Like you take away. There's 3 phases. I don't know which one. I've never done it. I know Shalise has done it before, and Annette's done it before. So if you have particular questions, we can ask them, or go to the product tools. But yeah, it's going to be for somebody that needs a serious detox. Somebody that's willing to spend a good amount of money on doing it as well. And then also, it's little workout. You're not supposed to do, you're supposed to do yoga and walking, and it doesn't come with any kind of strenuous activity. So with that said though, for anybody who you may have hanging around and doesn't pull the trigger, the takedown dates for 22-minute hardcore and for PIO and 3-day refresh it says April 4th to April 5th. So we don't know exactly when those prices will change. So if you have somebody that's like, I can't do it, and then like, you don't have to be like, hey, it got extended, because it really didn't. So what I'm telling people is I would buy it now, but sometimes they do extend the takedown date, and you may have a few extra days to get it in if possible. So with that said, like if you want to hit Success Club the first part of the month and have your goal to hit Success Club by the 10th, hit up those people. If you have decided that, March wasn't your month, then I'm going to focus on April. Hit those people up tomorrow and be like, we have 4 days. They're definitely taking it down in 4 days. Here you go. This is what you can do to get it, and send them the information. I have a few people that are holding out too. So I was like, I'm holding them off, and then I'm just going to be like, okay, here you go. You have 4 days to do it. You don't do it, you're going to miss out. After that, so upcoming groups we have coming up. We're going to do a spring clean eating free group starting April 11th. So after the webinar tonight, I'm going to start advertising that. So I'll put together some pictures and I'll post them. Anybody that's willing to help. Last time was awesome. I mean, we had like a person for almost every day, so it really makes it easy to only come up with one meal plan for the day. It's a little harder for me to come up with the grocery list because I have to pull together everybody's thing. So I don't know if maybe we can just, when you do your meal plan, you also do a grocery list separate one, and then I can just cut and paste them. So we'll talk more about that, but we don't need it till the 11th or beforehand, say the 9th or 10th. But if you're willing to help with one day, even if you do what you did last time, just switch it up a little bit with one of the meals being different last time, it's fine. It's free. People just have to be happy with what they get. Not everybody will have the same people in it as well. So spring clean eating, April 11th, we have our 22-minute hardcore starting on the 4th. So again, these people that you talk to these next few days before the takedown, we can still add them into that group and keep them going. And then we we're going to do a summer strong group. So that can include any program. And I think we'll have it set to start on the 18th. Hopefully we get enough people, we'll get it started the 18th. It'll be a 3-week group, kind of like we always do and move them to the accountability. We'll focus summer strong. That means you can do 21 day fix. You can do hammer and chisel. You can do 20. They can pick any program. What I plan to do, if anybody's huffing at the price, then I think I'm going to meet them halfway since 21 day fix isn't on sale. I'll rebate them $10. So instead of $160, it's going to be like $150 for them. It's up to you guys if you want to do that or not. If you see there are people still willing to pay the $160, but we get spoiled with the price of $140 sometimes. But if you want to meet them halfway or closer to the end of April, if you really want some people in it or closer to the group, you can offer them the $20 to pay the difference. But that's really up to you and how you feel like you want to manage it. Offer a free gift. It doesn't have to be, money. Like you could go buy a bunch of little sports headbands and send them out a cute little headband. Like it doesn't have to be something extraordinary that's putting you out financially. So summer strong, I'll put together a few little pick monkeys for that. I think that'll be really great because we need to start really people getting focused on getting ready for summer. So I think that's what we have coming up. Tonight is the webinar. If you have anybody at all interested in learning about coaching, Shalise and I are doing it. If you want to hop on, great. We're going to record it. So I will post the recording in our group tomorrow, and you can share it with anybody you have as well. So that'll be great, hopefully. And then hopefully we're going to do another webinar, towards the middle end of next month as well. So it's I'm starting to get into a pattern. I feel like we're having free group, accountability group, webinar. So it kind of builds up our, kind of trying to keep it as fluid and same as usual all the time. So a few things also, if you haven't listened to the National Wake Up Call, I listened from Monday. I listened to it today in the car. It was really good. She talks a lot about recruiting and finding the right people. And so it's really good to listen to that if you have some free time. Those are always really good. Great personal development, great professional. You kind of kill two birds with one stone because it helps you personally and professionally. So I just wanted to talk a few things. When we were on the cruise, they had a top 10 elite panel, and the top 10 coaches each were sharing different things about what made their business successful. So I took a few notes, and a few of them really stood out. I think one of the things that really stood out was Lindsay Matway, and she was trying to talk about building your following. So like if you have a personal page and you're still trying to build your personal page, that can take some time. So in the meantime, we need to build our following. Decide who you want to be a part of your team. So if your niche, which I don't really like that word because I feel like we want to help everybody, but typically we do attract people like us, then you want to think about, where do these people hang out? What do these people do? So for her, she gave the example of she had a newborn, she just had a baby, young child, whatever, she was a baby. And she started liking newborn photographers. And then when they would post cute pictures of their babies, she'd be like, oh, how cute, how old is he? And start commenting on those people's posts. And then she would eventually talk to that and then friend request them. That's how she began to build the moms, the young, moms with young kids, a little bit of a following. So when you're sitting down, like trying to think of who you're attracting, make a list of things that make you other than fitness. So if you're a mom of young kids, if you're this, if you're that, whatever it is, and then start thinking about where those people would be. Like, so where can I find, I don't know, like I looked up lacrosse moms, and I looked up, different things that might kind of snowboarding moms and things that we enjoy, like I always kind of do a search on lake life or glamping or whatever, so then you can kind of find people alike. So find some of that stuff and then start building relationships that way. Start friend requesting those kind of people, because those are going to be people that are way out of your market. Like, they're not people they're not friends of friends. They will attract maybe to your free group. And then with that said, like now I'll go before our free group to my recently added list, and I'm going to private message them and invite to our free group. So I'm not messaging them to buy anything. I'm kind of getting them to reel in and know me without through my page, but then I'm inviting them something free. With that said too, make sure you take a look at your page. If your last 5 to 6 posts don't define who you are the way you want it to be, then you need to make some changes on how you're posting. So make sure it shows that you're a coach. People need to know you're a coach. Make sure it shows that you're looking for other coaches. Make sure it shows other things. What other things do you do? Do you go out for coffee with friends? Do you, go for a pretty run when it's pretty out? Like, whatever things that make you, that's what your last 5 posts on your Facebook scroll should look like. So that's your test. Like, every once in a while, I'll go in and I'll delete a bunch of stuff so that if somebody ever on there, they're not, like, overwhelmed by all the body stuff. But also make sure you're sharing other things as well. The other thing is keeping it simple. Like, don't overthink things. Just keep it simple. Just whatever it is, if you have a new coach, explaining to them how to work things. I have a hard time with that. I talk a lot, obviously. And I think I overwhelm people for starting off. So I'm trying to be better at that. So, keep it simple. For your own, talking to people about programs, talking to people about what you do. Keep it simple and let them ask questions and try and listen more. And that way we're not, like we say, vomiting beach body on somebody. Like, we're not just like, oh, here it is, and the program's so great, and this is what you can get for this amount of money, all in one post. Because that's, like, going to just be like, whoa, okay. So, like, just keep each answer simple. Don't overthink things. Keep your posts simple. Don't overthink your post. Just put it out there. What's the worst going to happen? Nobody likes it? Delete it. Who cares, So another thing is, while you're building your social media, they talk about getting out of your comfort zone. Talk to people. Like, look at people. When you're standing in line at the grocery store, don't pull out your phone. Start a conversation with somebody. Ask them, like, they have something healthy on the grocery. Be like, oh, what do you think about that? I've been wanting to try it. So start conversations. We were at lunch one day, and the girl was like, oh, you guys, were you on a cruise? You're all together. And Gavin had a Jamaica hat on, and I'm like, yeah, I was actually earned this trip, and told her about it. She's like, oh, well, I just started Shakeology. Awesome. Well, if you ever need any more information, here is my card, or here, find me on Facebook, or let me find you on Facebook. So talk to people, get out of your comfort zone. You don't have to, like, always scroll on your phone when you're out and about. For example, I didn't really want to go put a booth out at the fun run on Saturday. I'll be honest, I almost failed. And I'm like, no, these are my people. Like, these are people that see me pick up my kids every day. Like, these are people that are going to then form a connection when they hear about something Beachbody, they'll know to come to me. If your school's having anything, if anybody is having any opportunity for you to talk to people about what you're doing, take that opportunity. And then, let's see. When you do have a like page, or if you're sending friend requests, a way to start a conversation is just thanks so much for liking my page, or thank you so much for accepting my friend request. We must share some things in common for health and fitness. That's if they do a like page, obviously. If then do you have any goals that you're working on right now? So maybe that'd be more for the free group. Thank you so much for joining my free group. Do you have any, goals that you're working on right now? So that's another thing. And then, like I just said, the last one I'd say is stop thinking, put yourself out there, and then, the only way to be successful is if you keep at it. So I know a lot of us have down months, and I know a lot of you guys get frustrated, but I promise the more seeds you plant, the more people you talk to, the more people you invite, it pays off. It builds and it builds and it builds. And the months that you have less now will build towards months later. Like for me, I didn't send any invites out this week. So guess what? My second and third week of April are going to be really a lot harder for me, because it's not now that it affects me. It affects you 3-4 weeks down the road. When you take a break and take a week off, it's not going to affect you that week. It's not going to affect you the next week. It affects you 3 and 4 weeks down the road. So remember that when you're frustrated. Remember, okay, I'm going to keep going because these people will come back around in 3 weeks, in 3 months, in 6 months, whatever. A $100,000 business, a whatever $50,000 business is not built in 3 months. It's not built in 6 months. It's going to take time and consistency. And, one of the other things I know we spend, like, ending the month, I've noticed a lot of us kind of count on people. Like, oh, this person's going to order, so they're my 2 points, or this person's, I've got Success Club. These people are I'm good to go. I can take it off. I can take a break. Don't count on anybody until you see their order in their back office. You can't count on them, like, because they may not ever answer you again. They may change their mind. They may go look for it on Amazon and find it there. That's the reality. So you can keep them always as bonus. Like, this is my list of people that I'll have, and if I get them all, awesome. But if I don't, then at least I've kept on going, and I have people that are, helping me build for the next month or for whatever. So, don't count on that. Just keep going and keep adding and keep inviting. And I know I keep saying that, but really that is the basis of the business, is to do these 3 things, and it will continue to grow. So do you guys have any particular questions or anything that you have going on that you need help with or answer to that you can think of? No. I mean, I know a lot of people, like some of you guys have been sending me, hey, this is what this person said. What would you say? If you need help with that, I'm happy to help. Just if you just need an idea of, like, I'm kind of lost. What would you say? Or, I want to change things up. What would you say? I'm happy to help with that until, and see if that helps. Whatever you guys need. So I just want you to know that, whatever you've done for March, awesome. Don't end. It's not over yet. And then what I really want us to do is focus on April and focus on small goals. Maybe set a weekly goal and see what we can do to, whether it be inviting 10 people a day as your weekly goal or hitting a Success Club number, whatever you feel like you need to work on. I want us to break them down. I mean, if we, want to set a goal to hit Success Club by the 10th, then what do we have to do to get there? How many people do you think you need to invite to get there? So that is, that to me is breaking it all down and thinking. And one of the things we walked away to was just starting out. One of these coaches, literally, she was inviting 30 people a day. So we walked away from that saying we were going to invite 30 people every day. Now, I did it for a while. Now I've got sucked up to doing all this other stuff. I haven't had a chance. So now my goal in April is I'm inviting 30 people every day to something. So get out there, invite as many people as you can, add as many people as you can, find new ways to reach out to people. Chloe, she, hats off to her, because she actually also started that 14 days of prayer for your husband, I believe it was called. It was a free group, and she's added a ton new people that are totally in her wheelhouse. Like, Faith-based stuff is her thing. So she needs to, like, she's going to work on that now. So she has new people that are out of the fitness realm, that are out of the stay-at-home mommy realm, that are different. And they're watching her do this, but then on her post, they're also watching her do other stuff that are Beachbody. So that's really awesome. So think of things like that. Think of something new you can offer your people to kind of bring in some new folks. So with that, I guess I didn't look up a quote today. Let me see if I can pull one really quick. How about this? Easy and quick. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So with that said, keep going. Rachel, do you have any questions?
I just wanted to ask you, did you want me to stand with you at your booth on Saturday, or do you have it covered? Or
it's just me. If you want to, I would be happy to have you with me.
Okay.
I'm gonna have Pat bring the kids up, and then I'm gonna set up between 8 and 8:45. She said. So I'm bringing some like sign-up sheets, some brochures. I'm gonna bring some programs and some of the fixed things. I'm gonna do a little raffle so people can put in their information, and then I'm gonna bring a DVD player. The kids are gonna do the Shaun T Kids Fit, because every time they come, they get a stamp or something. So I'm going to make them do it for like a minute, whatever activity is right there. And then, I asked the nurse, I was like, can we run with the kids first? She said, yeah, you run and then go back to your booth.
Okay.
So yeah, so if you want to, I'd love for you to come and help. That'd be great.
Okay.
Yeah, awesome. Well, we can talk more, but that's perfect. Yeah, girl, we can split. We'll split our peeps up. Whoever we get, we'll split them up. If we get anybody, I don't even know what's going to come of it. But at least they'll see us and they'll know who to talk to if they ever need it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a good way to put our face out there.
Yeah, Eli's telling everyone at school anyway.
Oh, cool.
His the nurse, she's like, oh yeah, he told me that you do Beachbody. Do you know Rania? I'm like, yeah, I know Rania.
Yeah, because they were like, we heard through the grapevine that you might not be doing it. She just sent me that because Lori Hinton was asking me, and I was like, I'm not sure. I'm waiting to find out the lacrosse schedule. And then I got it, and I was like, no, I never said I wasn't. I just wasn't sure. And so they were like, 2 people today were like, are you doing? I'm like, yeah, I'm still doing it. We're good. We're good. So yeah, I think it'll be good. I kind of just didn't want to wake up and be there at 8 o'clock, but it's all good. It's good. It's for a good cause. So I sent in my money today for everybody too. So
yeah, I paid for all of us to do it. So we'll see how that goes.
I know. I don't even know.
Claudia and I can make it around for my.
I don't know how anybody's gonna. I mean, I paid. I'm like, if anything, it's a donation.
Right.
Nobody else makes it, and it's just me. It's a donation. We're good.
Well, and it looks like it might still be pretty wet.
Yeah, I do wonder if they'll change it up if it is wet.
Yeah.
But I don't know where else they'll go. So bring some old sneakers.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, cool. I will talk to you later and we'll talk more about that. But yeah, that'd be great. I would love for you to be there.
Okay.
All right, cool.
All right.
All right. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.